A lot of you guys are going to misunderstand the title, and that's okay, because that says more about you than it does about the title. But today, we are continuing the story of Goku trains Caulifla.
Prepare yourself, damn Saiyan.
Smash that like button, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you never miss a video. Gotenks has completely flattened Cabba, and now Caulifla has the insurmountable task of facing off against a superior force, a strong fusion. Now, a lot of you guys were saying that, yeah, I don't remember Gotenks being this powerful. It was in yesterday's comment section. A lot of you guys brought that point that he isn't this strong. Why is he stronger, like much stronger than two Super Saiyan 2s? And of that, Dragon Ball Super Saiyan 2s, Caulifla and Cabba. Now, I'm not one to say right off the bat 100% that a Dragon Ball Z character is weaker than Dragon Ball Super character because Dragon Ball Super is after Dragon Ball Z. Not at all. It all depends on the way you're looking at it and power scaling, the power scaling that you do, and that is universally accepted. Now, Gotenks is not my favorite character. I told you guys that last time, but he is extremely strong, and that's what made him so aggravating, is that he couldn't even defeat Boo when he should have been the one to defeat Boo. And it was completely disappointing, but you guys don't remember how strong he is until you guys re-watch this scene from Dragon Ball Z. So this motherfucker tore a hole in dimensions, similar to Majin Buu. In my opinion, in my book, this is a level of strength that puts Gotenks in the caliber of some Dragon Ball Super characters and Dragon Ball Super characters in general. I think that he is this powerful. Now, we've seen his ass getting handed to him in Dragon Ball Super by Beerus and Copy Vegeta. Copy Vegeta is a copy of Vegeta at almost his strongest in early Dragon Ball Super, so that makes sense. And Beerus is a god of destruction. That also makes sense. But I do think that Gotenks is as powerful as we see in this fan manga. I do think that he completely surpasses these two Saiyans. Remember, they are not fused at all. They are just base form. So this fusion is extremely powerful, and I believe that the power scaling is completely on point. Now, if you aren't caught up to my Goku Trains Caulifla saga at this point, I always have the playlist, especially in this story. I have the playlist to the entire saga in the description below, but also I'm going to have my previous episode where you see Caulifla Cabba try to fight against Gotenks, Super Saiyan Gotenks at that. I have that video in the description below, and I'm going to have that in the top comment. Go ahead and check out the previous chapter, but let's jump right in to how the hell Caulifla is going to pull a win out of this one. Gotenks is the first to attack, and he dives head first, trying to kick her using a dynamic kick, but she completely dodges him. He tries to come back again with a similar attack, this time a headbutt, and she dodges it again. And you can see even in the picture, he's got his eyes closed. Like, Gotenks is extremely powerful, but you have to like base everything on its own proper power scaling. He has raw, untapped Super Saiyan strength, right? He's extremely powerful, and he's got a huge multiplier because he's a fusion character, but he's still a little kid, and he isn't like a master martial artist. So in this fight, Caulifla probably has more experience and abilities, raw potential, tactics, and she's been training her whole life than Gotenks. But even though Caulifla is dodging all these attacks, she knows if she gets hit with one of them, she's a goner. And this impresses Vegeta. Vegeta says that it's only for a moment. She has a split second to decide, and yet she is successfully dodging his attacks. Goku knew this from the Tournament of Power. When he attacked Caulifla several times, she would instinctively move out of the way. Her dodges were extremely fluid, and that's something that she gained from not only being a battle-hardened veteran, but she's also an expert fighter, so it's her battle sense that is so heightened and gives her the edge in a battle of superior strength like this one. Vegeta understands the huge disadvantage that Caulifla is under, the fact that she is not a fusion character, she is not fused with anybody, and Gotenks is. Basically, it's a 2-on-1 match with an immense multiplier, so even though she's successfully dodging all of his attacks, dodging and evading is not necessarily a win, especially in this battle. I mean, ultimately it could be because of the fact that there is a time limit on Gotenks, but unfortunately they're not gonna see it that way. They want to see exactly what Caulifla is worth, and running away is not it. Since Caulifla told Goku that she wants to fight against Gogeta, he thought that she would have a better chance against Gotenks, so Gotenks was testing her mettle, but unfortunately the situation seems that the strength, the overwhelming strength of the fusion is too much for her, so there is really no need for them to go into Gogeta because Gogeta would be a waste and would completely cream Caulifla, and that's exactly what Vegeta thinks as well. This is obvious that she can't fight against a fusion character. He's not exactly sure why he was so confident that Caulifla could fight Gogeta when she can't even defeat Gotenks. So I guess we're not fusing then if Caulifla can't even fight against Gotenks. Goku says, extremely depressed. He wanted to become Gogeta with Vegeta, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen, but he gives Vegeta an ultimatum. Listen, if Caulifla ends up pulling a win somehow, then we 100% go into Gogeta. But Vegeta is wise to Goku's tricks. You're planning something, aren't you? Just then something happens that catches Vegeta's attention, and Goku looks a little bit more pleased with himself. I honestly didn't think that you could dodge my attacks, but you stand no chance against my power. You should just give up now. I told you to stop asking me that. You guys are just two brats, and I can defeat you guys all day long, says Caulifla very confidently, and of course she can't match their strength, but her battle prowess is on a different level. You know, if I catch you, it's only going to be one shot. And I have 5 more minutes until the fusion is over. Even if you think you're more experienced than me, you should just take the loss and admit defeat graciously. Caulifla responds that the difference in power is obvious, and that she cannot do it alone. And Gotenks admits that it was always going to end up this way because she is essentially fighting 2-on-1 and they were going to defeat her regardless. So the result was always going to be the same. And that's when Caulifla looks up in the sky and says, yes, you made it just in time. And that's when we see Kale coming in hot. And as she descends, she transforms into a Super Saiyan, and as you guys can see, she has one Potara earring already put on. And that, guys, is the end of today's chapter. Whoa. Alright, so I didn't think this was going to be how this chapter was going to end, but a lot of you guys said it in yesterday's comment section that they should just call up Kale and have her fuse with her. That way they can make Kefla, and Kefla versus Gotenks would be more fair. Kefla versus Gotenks, Kefla gets the win every single day because of Kale's power, her inner power. She is so strong. She went up against Ultra Instinct Goku. So if she does fuse with Kale, which it seems like that's what's going to happen, that Goku cheated, because the fight was supposed to be Caulifla and Kaba versus Gotenks, 2-on-2 essentially on a fusion character, but the fusion character got this tremendous multiplier that no matter what, these base characters could not compete. So Goku cheated. He called up Kale somehow, and in the nick of time she came down and she's got the Potara earring, and now she's going to transform into Kefla with Caulifla. So the next chapter I predict is going to be a complete destruction of Gotenks. Kefla is going to smear Gotenks all over the wall, and Goku and Vegeta are going to fuse because Goku won the bet and make Gogeta, and we are going to see Gogeta versus Kefla in this Dragon Ball fan manga series. And you guys are excited? but I am extremely hyped up for this. I've been waiting for something like this since I've been covering the series, and yeah, it's happening. I'm pretty happy about it, guys. This is intense. This is good stuff. Good writing. Thank you so much, DBZA, for this Dragon Ball fan manga. I'm going to leave a link to their Twitter account in the description below. Make sure you follow the artist. And if you made it to this point in the video, you are now part of the hashtag End a Video Squad. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Make sure to drop that comment with that hashtag for a chance to be featured in my next video. Today I'm going to be responding to Mike Schleiden Ruffin, who dropped this comment about an hour ago. End a Video Squad. Hi, I'm new. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I want to thank you and everybody who has subscribed to the channel. Recently, we've gotten like 10K plus brand new subscribers, and I could not be more ecstatic. We are going to reach the 300K mortal plan in no time. I am just so happy and so blessed, and you guys are awesome. You guys keep me motivated to keep making videos every single day. Thank you so much, Mike, for your subscription, and make sure to hit that notification bell as well. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content.